Gallifrey Gals. Gallifrey Gals. Gallifrey Gals. Welcome to our sci-fi world. It's
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
How are you?
We're curious.
Yeah. We're the Gallifrey Gals.
What if we did our intro every time, like an improv show, where it was like, hi.
We just
We
need a
are
one-word
the-
suggestion. Oh,
Yep.
we just do the one-word story.
That's it.
We just need a one-word. It's been so long since I've done a live improv show.
Man, I want to get back into improv.
I used to do them
all the time.
constantly.
Yeah,
That was pre-lockdown.
it was.
And then I was like, well, something's got to go. And then when it's like, well, I've replaced all my free time during lockdown with other things. So what do I go back to and what do I not? And
what
the
do I
improv
not?
shows at this point have not been gotten back to, which is fine. Hello.
I'm Kat,
I'm Paula.
and we're watching Doctor Who.
That's right.
But in an
We are-
extra wibbly wobbly
Yeah.
way. Sorry, I kicked the table, but I just made it wibbly and wobbly.
Yeah, it was just like to emphasize the point.
Because I'm a professional.
Yeah.
We're watching River's timeline.
Yes.
And everybody, it's cuckoo bananas. And we'll say it every time at the beginning of an episode. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
wild up in here.
It's cool, like, we've said this, but it's really cool watching the story, like, from her perspective.
Yeah.
And in the order that she experienced it is really, really interesting, and I'm really glad we're doing it. I'm having a lot of fun rewatching these episodes.
It's so fascinating to be able, and again, like, obviously it's not seamless
Right.
in this story that's told in
it
this
couldn't
way.
be, because it's
It's time
not
travel.
real, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's all, like,
You just have to kind of let
manufactured
go.
and- yeah. You have to let
Uh,
go and let God, you know what I mean?
So that's what we've been doing. And it has been so much fun. It's been really great and also really
Yeah.
sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
Like, we just see her mom and dad knowing her less and less
Yeah.
over time, and the doctor, which we know that she, you know, like, she will eventually see, like, older versions of the doctor. In Big Finish, she's
Yes.
spent so much time with so many of the doctors. I think she's getting ready to see Eccleston's doctor.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
saw an ad for that.
Quick crazy.
It could be fun to do not that we have time to do more things, but
Nope.
if we did like a Patreon only podcast where we both on our own listen
And then
to
chit-chat?
some Big Finish stuff, and then we just do like a conversation about the episodes
Ugh.
as like a podcast just for our patrons.
That would be so much fun.
Well, think about that,
Okay.
y'all. That could be cool.
We're putting a tab
That
on
could
it.
be a thing we could do as
Actually,
well if
really
we ever
fun.
needed to like be like, hey YouTube, we have to take a break from video content.
But
Well, we
sign up and check out.
we could still put that kind of thing out
Yeah.
on Patreon because we don't have to do video for it. Like,
It's a lot
we
easier.
could, it would be a lot easier for us to potentially like do. We wouldn't need like editing probably, you know.
overall.
So something to think about.
Something to think about.
We get ideas sometimes. Will
You
we
know?
do them? Who knows?
Who knows? We'll put them, it'll
Well,
be another tab of my 90 tabs that are open.
Yeah, and I was like, not that we need more things to do.
I
'cause-
genuinely have like 88 tabs opened on my phone.
Yeah.
I am one of those people.
Yeah.
I don't know how not to be.
I just made a to-do list from now through August to try and help me get a grip
Oh
on what I have.
my god.
Because I was like, oh no, it's about to get really busy. I need to list out everything I need to
Everything,
do each month.
all of it.
It did help.
That's
Yeah,
good.
It did help my anxiety.
All right. Well,
You know what's
yeah, we
also
left
gonna
off
help our anxiety?
on The Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon, and now River fucking heads to Pandorica, which is crazy.
She's like, I have just...
and there
Man,
is
poor
time in
River.
between it all. Like, obviously,
Yeah,
she
and
is
there are things that they
experiencing
do
a
as
life.
well
There are some
that
dates
we don't see
that happen,
right? Like,
which we do have a short that we'll watch of some of that,
oh, cool.
like, in between stuff. But yeah, she does live a life in between a lot of
it's
this.
not like there's only a day has passed. And
Yeah.
she's, yeah.
So,
More
but
time than
still,
that.
it's
But
like
still.
this one big event and the next one is, oh, it's gonna be crazy. Well, all right.
All right, well, let's do it.
Even worse than his usual rubbish.
Oh. That's the explosion, right?
This is when they do the, like, here's
Oh, yeah.
everybody from this season.
They're all coming together. Time to get Churchill back in here.
This was a homie that was the robot
In an attic in France.
sleeper agent. Yes, boo.
Storm cage containment facility
Okay,
5145.
so she's already experienced all that stuff.
Cell
This is
46.
when she uses her lipstick.
The doctor.
Give me that. Seriously, just give it to me. I'm entitled to phone calls.
Yeah.
She knows, like, it must be important.
Doctor?
No, and neither are you.
Neither are you.
But the TARDIS is smart. She's rerouted the call.
Oh,
This
interesting.
connection will last less than a minute.
I love it, because here,
Yep, it's the lipstick.
then she's got lipstick on in her turnaround. It's so good.
You're new here, aren't you?
First aid.
Aww.
Your tricks don't work in here, Dr. Sol.
No one's there.
God's,
I feel like I've
She's
been
so
here,
gorgeous.
but this is just what England looks like.
yeah.
Oh, the way the light shines through it, you can start to
So
see what
good.
it is.
Spicy.
What are you doing?
Queen, I forgot about
It's
her.
about the doctor, Mum. You met him once, didn't you?
Her corset she's wearing. Ugh.
I need to find the doctor, and I need to show him this.
We're like, oh, show us, show us.
Word on the
Oh, this guy still got his head.
Yeah, because this is for them all pre...
Vortex manipulation.
Mm.
Time agent.
Not Doctor, Captain Jack, eh?
Yeah. She is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It can disarm micro-explosives from up to 20 feet.
Micro.
I got it off
explosives.
Etsy.
The kind I just put in your wine.
She's.
According to legend, on the cliff there's writing, letters 50 feet high, and no one knows what it says because no one's ever translated it.
And the person who wrote it knew I wouldn't be able to resist. Hello, sweetie. Vavoom.
Vovum. Yeah, you try to act like you're not into it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good that she did that.
She knows me.
Hail Caesar.
Hi. You're only human.
Well, you're only
Right.
human.
Cleopatra will see
Oh,
you.
because he's got that lipstick smudged all over his.
Hello, sweetie.
Jeez.
River.
Hi.
You wouldn't answer your phone. Your friend Vincent. I thought you ought to know about this one. Doctor?
You can't see it, but it's behind us right now.
Anyway, this is where he wanted you. Date and map reference on the door sign.
Oh, so good.
The Pandorica opens.
Can't be real.
If it is real, it's here and it's opening. You won't find it on a map.
No, but if you bury the most dangerous thing in the universe, you'd want to remember where you put it.
No one knows exactly how long.
Last time we saw you, you warned us about it after we climbed out of Byzantium.
Spoilers.
Yeah, because she
She
hasn't experienced
hasn't.
it yet.
Maybe I did, but I haven't yet. But I will have.
She's like, don't tell me. And that's what we're gonna watch next.
Yeah.
And
After this two-parter, we have that two-parter. It's crazy.
It's like the signal extenders in Star Trek to help
Oh, to help
beam up
boost
when
it,
you're
yeah.
She's like so pleased. She's like, look what I did. Sonic.
Like, but it can't mess with wood.
But it could burn that stuff somehow.
Pandorica.
more than just a fairy tale.
River.
A nameless, terrible thing, soaked in the blood of a billion galaxies. And nothing could stop it or hold it or reason with it. A good wizard tricked it.
Oh gosh.
I hate good wizards and fairy tales. They always turn out to be him.
Well.
You won't have long to wait. It's already open.
Ay.
Like it's being unlocked from the inside.
How long do we have?
Hours at the most. What could get past all that?
Think of the fear that went into making this box.
So why would it start to open now?
No idea.
Doctor, everyone, everywhere.
Even poor Vincent heard it. Why don't I know?
Doctor, you said everyone could hear it. So who else is coming?
All your enemies.
Okay. If it is basically a transmitter, we should be able to fold back the signal.
Doing it?
It's been transmitting for a while, so who heard?
Everyone.
Give me a moment.
River, quickly, anything.
There are at least 10,000 starships.
Oh, whoops.
At least.
100,000, a million, I don't know. There's too many readings. Slovene, Chelonian, Nestine, Dravin, Sycorax. They're all here for the Pandorica.
What are you?
Everything that ever hated you is coming here tonight. You can't win this. You can't even fight it. Just this one time, please. You have to run.
Run where?
Fight, Hal!
How the Romans gonna fight aliens, dude?
Who are you?
When you fight barbarians, what must they think of you?
A place more deadly and more powerful and more impatient than their tiny minds can imagine.
Same,
Where
dude.
do I come from? Your world has visitors. You're all barbarians now. But you've been a soldier too long to believe there are gods watching over us.
Oof.
There is, however, a man.
She's quite persuasive.
Oh, that was so good. No.
Well, it seems you have a volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
A memory. A friend of mine, someone I lost. Would you...
Because she doesn't remember him.
Because the crack took him.
I don't know, something.
The TARDIS exploding caused the crack in the wall. Ah!
Nothing is ever forgotten, not completely. It can come back.
So was she nice? Your friend.
Oh.
Does it ever bother you, Amy, that your life doesn't make any sense?
And no time.
Boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just like being an organ donor, except you're alive and sort of screaming. I need to get round behind it. Could you draw its fire?
That sonic screwdriver sure is handy this episode.
Absolutely.
Doctor?
Oh, it was bluffing.
You got. Oh boy. No, it wants your head. Ah! So silly.
I'm gonna eat your face.
So silly. I'll be honest, that moment feels very RTD to me, even though this is a Stephen Moffat episode.
Totally.
Doctor?
You're lucky you weren't on that side of the door.
Who are you?
Oh, another very good scene.
Yeah.
Good, I was just wishing for romance.
Huh.
What
And
about that
Rory
50?
just-
Not exactly
He's like,
Legion.
okay.
It's a tough sell.
Yes, I know that, Rory. I'm not exactly one to miss the obvious, but we need
I know that, Rory. I'm not exactly. He's just like talking about it. He hasn't even acknowledged.
something big, something right slap in front of me. I can feel it.
Yeah, I think you're probably
Aww.
Have you been?
good. Yeah.
Just been wading through history.
You never existed.
Erased. What does that mean? Well, I died and turned into a Roman. It's very
It's
distracting.
very distracting.
You're surrounded. Have you got a plan?
The TARDIS here. I need equipment.
My husband, everybody.
Yeah, because for her, they're
Could
married.
possibly be.
I know.
Cause guess who?
Oh, Doctor. It's so funny watching this, knowing this terrible creature who drops from the sky and messes up your planet.
Mm-hmm.
No weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else. I don't have anything to lose. And you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight? Just remember who's standing in your way. Do the smart thing.
I'm gonna need you to roll a persuasion check
Let somebody else try
or an
first.
intimidation check.
I think an intimidation check.
Yeah.
He's
Persuading.
basically saying, it's me, I don't have any weapons. isn't that when I'm most terrifying?
That looks like a nat 20 on that check. It's like gold foil interior.
It's so beautiful. I love the TARDIS.
It's just like the coolant, like container.
What's the matter with you?
Rory, I'm sorry. You're going to have to be very brave now.
Oh.
Oh, you're the guy, yeah? That when I did the swordy thing.
Yeah? How can she not remember me?
Because you never existed.
What are you doing? What's wrong?
I was in the cave with you and Amy.
That episode was so
dying.
rough. I was
And then I was just here.
It's a tough one.
stupid doctor.
I thought you'd come back for me. But she can't even remember me.
Oh, shut up. Go get her.
She doesn't remember. Boy.
Okay. You're okay now?
Silence will fall.
Oh.
Oh, it's so wild.
Okay. So something's been here.
Yep. The busted in door didn't tip you
Yeah,
off.
that didn't.
Star Trek
Star
fabric.
Trek! We're in the future!
Amy. Oh, Doctor, why do I let you out?
There's the Romans.
So it's kind of like Pandora's box then.
Oh, and it looks like with the wheels.
Kid.
What's your name?
I'm Rory. You're crying.
Poor Amy is always having all kinds of messed up stuff happen to her.
Don't raise your voice, don't look alarmed. Just listen. It's like I'm They're not real. They can't be. They're all in a book in Amy's house. A children's picture book. Doctor, how is this possible?
Something's using her memories, Amy's memories.
Doctor, who are those Romans?
Projections or...
My lipstick even worked.
They might think they're real.
I don't know if you remember how this ends.
Yes, I think I have some memory.
That Centurion. It's a trap. It has to be. They used Amy to construct a scenario you'd believe.
I don't know. It's the engines. Doctor, there's something wrong with the TARDIS. I'm flying it in 2010. I can't break free.
Well, then shut down the TARDIS.
I can't. Silence will fall.
Someone else is flying it. An external force.
Oh no, and they all become Cybermen, don't they? I think, if I remember right. And Rory's gotta fight it off. Oh god, no.
It's not safe.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm Rory.
Doctor, I'm down. I've landed.
Okay, just walk out of the door. Doctor! Doctor, I can't open the doors!
I'm Rory.
It still gets me.
Williams.
You just have to remember.
Rory Williams from Ledworth.
Doctor!
To make it real, because you just remember it.
Doctor, please! I've got seconds!
The Pandorica is ready.
It's beautiful how you brought them all together, though.
You know, you brought peace among these guys.
Just show it to me. There it is.
No.
An alliance? How is that possible?
All universes will be deleted.
What?
We will save the universe from you!
No, you've got it wrong.
All right, but someone else is flying that TARDIS.
Yep.
The TARDIS, and I'm not in the TARDIS, am I?
Only the Doctor can pilot the TARDIS.
Not true.
Please!
It's still gonna happen.
Listen to me!
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, River.
I'm sorry, my love.
Oh, what a cliffhanger this episode is.
Yeah, it's bad for. It's like watching Empire Strikes Back, right? It's bad for
All
everyone.
of it's bad.
And that's when
It's bad
the
for
world
everyone.
disappeared.
It's when the stars went black. The way they cut the sound at the end of that. Oh, it gives me chills. It gives me chills. It gives me chills. It gives me chills.
Just another classic Stephen Moffat. People are dead, but guess what? They're not.
Maybe they're not. Maybe no one's dead and actually everybody gets to come back.
It's just like, how am I supposed to care about anyone's death if none of them ever mean anything? And I know I'm a broken record, but it just made me mad. I thought maybe I wouldn't be mad when we rewatch Angels Take Manhattan, but I think I'm just gonna be mad again.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be like,
It'll be like
oh,
maybe
no,
a
it's
little
coming, so I
less
won't be
mad.
But I was mad watching that just now, and I'm sure
Yeah.
the first time I watched it, it was meaningful because I didn't know the bullshit
How
to come.
painful it was going to be.
I just, I don't appreciate having someone like stab me in the heart and then be like, ah, that was just a prank. Nah, son.
I'm gonna stab you again. And for some that's great. Like, it works for them.
Y'all.
You know?
They're allowed. They're more allowed to like it when I haven't just watched it myself. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Then I'm like, sure, people can love Moffat if that's for them.
I do enjoy so much about Moffat. And I'm also frustrated by so much about Moffat. So, that's the name of the game, baby. What else is there to do other than watch this somehow in River's perspective? And you can tell that, again, because it wasn't written in a way to understand from her perspective like this.
Yes, there are things that don't quite line up.
Line up, or maybe information expanded in a different way. Like Moffat added on to her lore, and it's doesn't quite line up.
Because really, to make it work, you would need to know her entire storyline from beginning to end before you made any of her story. But that's not how a show like this works.
I don't think I think there were, for a lot of it, not until the later season she was in, she found out a lot of stuff, like, just before, like, shooting an episode. And I think it changed at some point where she was given more information, and that's when it got a little more solidified.
And that was probably because they knew more information, because they did not necessarily have every script ready when they started filming,
Definitely
right?
not.
So, like,
definitely not.
And then you don't know, like, where's the next showrunner and version of the Doctor going to take her? Where's the next? How did she start? Like, it gets messy real fast, right?
I think from what I recall, because it's Moffat who created River Song during RTD's era.
He's the one who did the Silence in the Library.
Yes,
episodes.
and from what I recall, I think he was expecting David Tennant to be around a little bit more for it too. And then that didn't happen. So, like, there are things that have just happened and changed, and they work around it and expand it. And then, again, her lore expands and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Because, like, from what we know and understand, the TARDIS taught her how to fly the TARDIS.
Right. But then she
Not to
said,
say
"You
that
taught
he
me."
hasn't maybe taught her, and maybe she's just allowed him to think
But
that.
anything can be retconned. Look at Clara being the one to show him the TARDIS in the first place, or look at the
fixing the timeline.
I mean, for folks like not Lonely Child, the orphan version,
the Timeless
Child. I was like,
Yes,
what
yes,
is the
yes,
name
yes,
of
yes.
the Timeless Child?
There's lots of things.
There's all kinds of things that you go back later and by generation. There's all kinds of things. You're like, oh, this is.
Because again,
this is
it's
it now.
fucking time travel.
Well, it's like comic
You
books.
exactly. How do
Comic
you
books
keep
are constantly
going?
being reinvented and reborn into new universes and things retcon
Yes.
just so the story can keep going. That's just part of
Actually,
it.
yeah.
You do have to kind of like, at some point, you have to let go of anything truly connecting back because
It's just not going to make sense. If you the harder you try to dissect and think about time travel, the more it's going to not make sense. That's so funny. That's the podcast that Parker and Stephanie and I are doing, and we're calling it the Retcon Pod. It should be coming out soon.
that's exciting.
But it's about comic books, and we're going through the reality of, like, I think we're just doing Spider-Man's story right now. We went all the way back to 1963.
Oh, that's cool.
And we've been going from there, but we're going to basically be covering, like, the years of the comics and how his, like, story gets retconned over time and, like, the things that expand and grow. And it's how you keep those sort of stories going. Doctor Who's been going since 1963, everybody. That's a long time.
That is a long time.
There's gonna be stuff that just don't make sense.
Yeah.
That's okay. You know what does make sense? Subscribing to the channel!
Yup.
And liking the video and
Yes.
commenting below.
Yes.
And
Let us know, like, how you feel about the way River's story is handled and kind of the wobbliness of it. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think? And
What do you
I would
feel?
love to know what y'all think about that.
And we appreciate you so very much.
Yeah.
And we especially appreciate our patrons.
Yes, thank you to our patrons. You make this channel possible.
Possible.
So, gosh, thank you so much for supporting us. And, yeah, without you, this doesn't exist.
So thank you so much. If you sign up, you get full-length reactions to our watch-along stuff, all of our previous content, access to Discord community. Our higher tiers get extra behind-the-scenes reactions and things like that. It's a good old time over there.
And
So-
who knows? Maybe we'll do a
Oh, yeah, we were talking
discussion
about
podcast.
Who knows?
Who could say?
Not us.
We certainly don't know. we have a lot of good intentions.
Oh, so many.
All right.
Thanks,
well,
everybody. Catch us next time.
as we watch more Who?
Who?
The Doctor.
And River. More importantly, River.